No, most of y'all celebrate Holy Week and become holy for this week, and don't think about Jesus no more until Christmas. So I wanted to go over this thing I read on this page called Park Hills Church. Park Hills Church has this thing written up where it says prophets are weird, or prophets of weirdness. And it says, with all due respect, these guys are really weird. Why would God want the very people who are said to be his mouthpiece to be so strange, so antisocial, so bizarre? Don't believe me? Consider Isaiah walking around naked prophesying, Jeremiah hiding underwear under a rock by the Euphrates, Jeremiah wearing a yoke bar as he spoke to the nation, Hosea marrying a prostitute and naming his children weird names, Jonah running from God and ending up in the belly of a great fish for 3 days. Got 3 more to go, so hold on. Ezekiel eating a scroll, laying on one side for 390 days, cooking his food over a fire of manure, prophesying over dry bones that come to life. Habakkuk confronting God on his seemingly inactivity, and Balaam riding a talking donkey. Now, all of those things that you saw on here, or I saw on here, and you are hearing, God asked these people to do that, and this church is not being disrespectful. They're just telling them the truth. I mean, it's something that's supposed to stand out about us, that you can say, okay, let me just pay a little bit more attention to see what she's talking about, because there's so many false prophets speaking the words out of the Bible, yes, and they have a way of saying it where they have, a gift of gab, but they're still not sent, you see. And so all these things of somebody being weird, especially with the thing with Hosea marrying a prostitute and naming his children weird names. And I want you all to sit there and consider how much pain those things, especially Hosea, what he must be going through to have to marry a prostitute, somebody who's cheating, committing adultery against him, and he's still having to carry on each day, having to carry on throughout the day, being betrayed, and still doing the will of God. Just sit there and think about that for a few minutes, about what each person has to go through in order to bring this message to people who really don't give a damn. Let's just say that. About people who don't appreciate the love of God, about who he sends, or especially Jesus. He sent Jesus to this world, and look what they did to him. They beat him down like he was a slave when he was really a king. I want you guys to consider everything that God has done for each of you. The job that you have, the children that you have, the husbands, the food, the roof, everything that you have over your head that you're so complaining about every day, and some people don't have it. As of today, some people are losing something. Even if after I finish talking to you right here, you may get off of this and then find out that you've lost something. It might be through an earthquake, might be through a tornado, might be